Hey everybody, it's Paul from Two Bears Homestead. Welcome back to our channel. So today we are doing the second video in the series of our fire cider. If you recall, I did the fire cider and I said I wanted to get it done before Christmas because, well, I guess that's what I promised. But also, it turns out that I need to leave town for a day or two for work. So I figured let's just get it done and, and do the taste test and, show you what we did. So this is that very same batch. It looks done, I think. You can see the vinegar. It's hard to tell in the video, but you can see the vinegar has changed color. And you'll also notice that the ingredients were free moving inside the jar. So to me, that indicates that it's done doing what it's going to do. So we're going to go ahead and strain it, and I'm just going to use a plain old kitchen strainer, and I'll use a spoon to press it a little bit. Normally I would probably do a food mill at the tool that I like, but for this video, for this batch, for this one time, I'm just going to keep it as simple as possible because I want to understand what the flavors are going to be like, and what I may need to look at when I make the next batch, which I'll probably start another batch before I leave town. So or before Christmas at the very least. So this honey is the honey that we're going to sweeten it with. This stuff is delicious. This honey is from a friend who keeps hives. He only catches wild local swarms. He does it as a hobby, and he's really, really good at it. And his knowledge of it is just incredible. So, but where he lives is why it's important to me, because he lives semi-rural, as rural can be in this part of Florida, I guess. But he has a lot of wooded areas around him and a lot of wild trees, but a lot of wild grasses, weeds, saw palmetto, what's some of the others, slash pine, and live oak. But what he does have, and everybody has around here, is something called Florida snow. Florida snow is a non-native invasive weed. I don't know where it comes from. I could look all that up, but it's just not that important to me right now. But what is important to me is that it is a super allergen. It's one of the highest pollen counts in the area of anything. So where he lives, the bees have access to all that stuff, including the Florida snow. The Florida snow, for those of you who don't know, if you're looking around, if you're in Florida, when you look on lawns and like fields, you'll see these little, really pale lavender, almost white flowers, and it looks like a blanket of snow. That's those weeds. The bees love it. So that stuff is in here, and that's going in my fire cider. So we are going to go ahead and strain this out, and then we will come back and we will do a taste test, and you'll get to meet Rob in the first video. All right, here we go. Okay, so we switched to the other side of the kitchen because the sun was just bleaching out the kitchen. If you recall, we just moved into this home not too long ago, so I don't have a lot of the little things buttoned up like curtains on the windows. It's my kitchen window. It's up high, so I have a Christmas wreath on the outside, but it's still, I mean, it's just bleaching out the kitchen for the video's sake. I mean, it looks beautiful. I mean, it's well sunlit kitchen, but for this intent, it doesn't work out well. So here it is. This is what's strained out. It looks like apple cider. Like if I put this, I bet if I put this in the refrigerator and I didn't tell my stepson, he would probably open the jar up and just take a big old swig out of it. So maybe I'll do that. Maybe that'll be fun. But no, I worked too hard for this, so I don't want to waste it. So I'll be a nice guy and not, you know, have him burn his throat out. So there's about a quarter cup of honey in this. For that amount of liquid, I think, you know, I mean, it's quarter cup of honey. I think it's going to be a good start. As you saw in the last clip, I have the ingredients dripping into the measuring cup. I'm watching it now. It's still dripping fairly well, so I'm just going to let that drip for, you know, as long as it wants to. It's vinegar. It's not going to go bad. I'll just take that liquid and add it to this, and you know, it appears I have about a quarter cup of liquid sitting there. So that's a significant amount of liquid that if I had just dumped those ingredients, then it would have been a waste. But on the same note, or you know, the same token, if you will, if I ran it through a food mill, I'd probably get, you know, so much more out of that. So, and that's something I'll consider in the future. And so that's it. So we're just going to wait for Rob to get home from work, and then I will come back to you and we will taste test this. Okay, I'm excited. Well, hey everybody, here we are. This is Robert.
Hello.
The other bear. Look how nervous you are.
I'm not nervous.
All right, so here we go, the taste test.
So what should I be expecting out of this?
It's going to be hot and spicy. Give you about half an ounce. All right. Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, that's got a kick.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Woo! Yeah, that's got a kick. I definitely am going to add a little bit more honey to that.
Yeah.
It's got really good flavor, though. I bet you some of this would be really good in like making a salad dressing out of it too. So
Pour it over your tacos.
Yeah, you know, all that vinegar. But it's tasty. I mentioned in the last clip in the video that if I left this in the refrigerator unmarked, that your son would probably think it's apple cider and take a big swig out of it.
Oh, probably.
So
maybe we should put a bottle of it in there and label it.
yeah, no, I thought that might be a fun thing. But so I think it's got good flavor. It definitely really, I feel the pepper. And certainly I really taste the onions now. Garlic a little bit. You taste the garlic?
I taste more pepper than anything.
What about the onion? I taste the onion too.
I taste more pepper.
Yeah. So, but yeah, so note to self, maybe one less pepper, but it's actually pretty good.
I mean,
so
it has a good bite. It's tolerable.
Yeah, so the important thing to remember when you're doing anything with apple cider and any kind of vinegar you're taking orally is you need to rinse your mouth out afterward, drink water, or brush your teeth or something, because it's still a vinegar and it still will eat at the enamel on your teeth. So, want to try another shot?
Sure, why not?
Just a little bit. You're only supposed to do like a tablespoon or so. Give you a little less.
Yeah.
All right, cheers. And we got it, and we're using our, I don't know if it's going to come up, TGI Fridays shot glasses. This is the old TGI Fridays, back when it used to be a fun company. So here we go. Yeah, that's got a kick. But I like it. So it'll definitely be a tonic we do every day. You up for it?
Yeah, I would say it's definitely better than just the plain apple cider vinegar.
Oh yeah.
That's more tolerable.
Right. Well, we'll add a little bit more honey to it, I think. Mm-hmm. So it's got about a quarter of a cup of honey in here. So I think a little more honey would smoothen it down a little bit. So, all right. That's it. Thank you for watching. So the best thing you can do for us is like our channel and subscribe, and then also share on social media, because that's the best thing to do to get us out there. We're just starting our journey, so we're glad to have you along.
Give us a thumbs up.
Hey, hey, you're on the videos now. See you next time. Thank you.